Hello to all my beautiful viewers out there. Today, we're going to be talking about, surprisingly, I didn't think they'd actually do this, but today we're talking about the Bape Rise of Skywalker Collection. Yes guys, so hot off the heels of their recent Star Wars collaboration, Bape has decided to release a Rise of Skywalker Collection for obviously the new upcoming Star Wars movie, Rise of Skywalker. So, from what I gather, the original Bape Star Wars collection is now confirmed to be that was meant to be like the Mandalorian drop in a way. Didn't really have a lot of resemblance to what I see the Mandalorian is about, so I'm a little bit confused on why people are now labeling that as the Mandalorian drop. And that this upcoming collection, is for the 9th Star Wars film. Obviously you can see that this is a very Rise of Skywalker inspired collection. I'd be very interested to see what kind of pieces there are. But in order to do that, we'll have to go over to the Hypebeast article to have a look what is releasing and when and where. Now, I was originally going to go off the Instagram post that Bape had, but the images were super weird resolution and hard to see, so I think the Hypebeast article is the best way to go about it. So we'll pop over to the Hypebeast article and see what they have to say about this upcoming collection between Bape and Star Wars. So here we are, here is the Bape article. Now, the original article had a whole couple paragraphs on what it was going to release and all these speculations and stuff. But unfortunately, this person suffered from what I used to suffer from with Antisocial Social Club. They wrote the article and then Bape, literally as they finished and posted the article, decided to release all the pieces in the collection. So Bape, for this collection, originally released a teaser image, and then it was literally like, I swear, under like 12 hours later, they posted the full collection, or, you know, a lookbook of the collection on their Instagram page as well. So everyone was making like, you know, articles and stuff about the announcement, and then they posted all the stuff less than 24 hours after the announcement. So everyone was like, God damn it, I've made something about the announcement, and now they released the whole, they showcased the whole capsule, and that's kind of why I've been holding off. That's why I kind of didn't post anything about this collection, because I got really confused. I was like, whoa, this is very unlike Bape to just release announcement and then do the collection straight after. I mean, hey, look at the Levi's collaboration, look at all the other collaborations. It was like a week or two after the announcement that we finally got the release of it. But Bape suddenly changed. They're suddenly just like, you know what, we're announcing it, now we're releasing it. don't know why, but let's dive into it. So I think we should ignore the update, which is down here, start with the original article, which is all the way down the bottom, and then read the update. I think that's the smarter way to handle it. So Bape unveils full Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker capsule. Sorry, it's not a collection, it's a capsule. Oh no. Update. There is the update. Featuring new character motifs. So we'll scroll all the way down. See, this was the original announcement. This is what they used to announce the collection was coming. Here's some people got excited about it. See, it said coming soon. Does it have the date on the Instagram post? No, it doesn't. Okay, thanks, embedded Instagram photos. Yeah, so they announced this image, and then they did this. They did the whole collection. So everyone was like, oh geez, okay. Let's scroll on down though and read the original story though. Oh, there you go. It's got, okay, so December 16th, 2019, 4:40 AM. Jeez, I'd hate to be writing articles at that time. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so there you go. So December 16th, 2019, 4:40 AM. And then literally less than 7 hours later, they had to write another article because that, like, this post came into reality. So that's gotta suck. Oh my god. So, continuing to build on their storied history, Bape and Star Wars are once again joining forces on a collection that will put every fan on the sci-fi fantasy saga over the moon. I don't know about that, Hypebeast. That's a pretty bold move to make. Oh, sorry, bold statement to make, man. Like, I don't think anyone's getting really excited about this announcement. I was looking at the reviews of Rise of Skywalker, and it doesn't look like the fans are loving the film either. Not that they were loving Episode 8, but it doesn't look like they're loving Episode 9 any much more than that. So, yikes. I'd hate to see what this is how that's gonna impact the Bape collection, but we'll have to see. So, teased earlier today via Bape's various social media accounts, the image shared spotlights Star Wars iconography placed alongside Bape's ubiquitous ape head insignia on both a white t-shirt and what looks to be a coach jacket. Yeah, okay, so they posted an image, right? Yeah, here's the coach jacket, and you can barely see anything. Look, you get the Star Wars logo and the ape head logo, but you can't see anything else from the jacket. And I'm pretty sure it's the same in the next lot of images they posted. You still can't see anything. So I don't know what this coach's jacket's going to look like. And when we look at these images up here, I'll show you what I mean. You can't see anything. But enough about me ranting about bad photos. Let's keep going on. The post is then simply captioned, Baby Milo X Star Wars coming soon. Going by past Bape collaborations, fans can expect a range of co-branded apparel, accessories, items such as t-shirts, crew necks, and shark hoodies, and perhaps even a range of vinyl toys, stickers, and much more. Additionally, the graphics will be more likely featuring Bape's lovable sidekick Baby Milo, alongside iconic scenes from the Star Wars franchise. Keep it locked here for some more details surface, and in case you blah blah blah, or all this other stuff we don't care about. Then this is the update. This is the update we got. So, shortly after sharing a teaser, I'd hate to be, who was it? Mallory Chin. Unfortunate. You had to write an article and then literally had to write another one a couple hours later. Bape had unveiled its latest collaboration with Star Wars just ahead of the release of Rise of Skywalker. Just as expected, the lineup is comprised of coach jackets, pullover hoodies, crew necks, long and short sleeve tees, handkerchiefs. Handkerchiefs? Oh, there's handkerchiefs? Okay, that's a weird item to go with. Alright, Bape, you do you, I suppose. Tote bags and a range of character keychains. Each item is dressed in Baby Milo style designs from the forthcoming final chapter in the Star Wars Skywalker franchise. Unlike Bape's past Star Wars ranges, the new lineup includes new character additions such as Kylo Ren, Rey, and BB-8. Fan favorite characters such as C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewbacca also make an appearance throughout the collection, along with symbols of the Resistance and First Order. First Order. Check out the lookbook above. Interested readers will be able to pick the items from the Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker X Bape collection starting Saturday, December 21st at select Bape retailers and Bape's online store. Now, I don't know if that's the global online store or if that's specifically the US and Japan online store, but they haven't specified, so I assume it's the general online store. So everyone in the world might be able to pick that up if it ships worldwide. I don't know if the online store ships worldwide to every single place, so we'd have to check that out as well. But yeah, it looks like it's getting a pretty general release according to what's in this article here, so that's pretty crazy. Interesting. Well, handkerchiefs was definitely a shocker. I wasn't expecting that. Let's see how much we get showcased to us in the images here, though. Okay, oh my god, it just went super dark without this image loading. It's still super dark. I'm gonna get rid of that real quick. There we go. A little bit brighter because the white on the screen. Let's go with that. Okay. Yeah, black tee, Kylo Ren mask on top of Baby Milo, chilling with Rey, and a Kylo Ren handkerchief? What? Bape? Why? Who was asking for that? Nobody. What? Okay. So we got that shirt. Pretty basic. Nothing super exciting about it, but hey, maybe this is your thing. Maybe you love Rise of Skywalker and this is just the perfect Bape tee for you, but I don't know. It doesn't seem that wow factor. Bape these days is kind of like the more bougier version of Unico now, which is unfortunate. Don't get me wrong, it's unfortunate. I kind of wish it took a different direction, but that's how it kind of seems these days. They kind of collaborate with everyone and kind of just print everything on Bape tees. That's how I feel. I don't know. Bape has definitely lost sight of what it really was back in the 90s and stuff like that. And yeah, it's kind of sad. I don't know. That topic for another time, but I don't know. Like what I just said really feels like it's showcased here in this Bape collection, man. Like it just, you know, they have Baby Milo and then it feels like they're just slapping Baby Milo with everything they could possibly do it on, you know? Like, I don't know. As I said, that's just how I feel, but I don't know. Let me know how you feel in that comment section below, but I'm feeling like it's just, yeah, it's just like a more bougier version of just your basic brands that like to print everything on their tees and stuff, you know? Like, it doesn't feel like Bape is Bape anymore, you know? We'll have a look at some of the other pieces, though. We've obviously got the tote bag here with BB-8 and the Star Wars logo covered in the camo. Looks like some pins on the tote bag, because these look like they pop out a little bit more from the graphics here. So I don't know if we're getting pins. I don't think I can't remember if I read pins or not here. Character keychains. Yeah, I couldn't read pins, but here's the coach jacket. But do you see what I mean with the coach jacket? You can tell it's the coach jacket because it's got the Baby Milo logo. Oh, sorry, the Ape Head logo down here. But you cannot see any of the designs on it. Like, where's Star Wars on it? Where's even Bape on it besides that logo down there? If it's just literally Bape and Star Wars on the breast pocket here, that's kind of cheap, man. That just seems like a black basic coach jacket with Star Wars and Bape like plastered there with some branding. I would have personally done a coach jacket in the ABC camo with the Star Wars text on the back. Huh? Right? Designing stuff better than Bape could do it. Put me on as the new Bape designer. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, let's keep going. Let's see what else is going to get released in this collection. Let's keep going. Okay. So, another tote bag showcasing the keychain. The tote bag obviously has the most iconic companions from the series, with, of course, Baby Milo. Do you see what I mean, though? Do you see what I mean? Like, they're like, look, you got your Star Wars companions, then you got your Baby Milo. Done. We've done the Star Wars Baby Milo collab. That's how they're handling it, and I don't know, man. I think that's kind of lame. I think when you're getting the licensing from Star Wars to do Star Wars merch with your brand, I think you should go all out. I think you should go as crazy as possible. Make pieces that are going to get people talking. I think people are just going to forget this collaboration even existed, man. 2020, people are going to be like, what did Bape do last year again? And then some people might remember the Star Wars collab. But I don't think this is going to be a very memorable collection, you know? Like, ooh, man, I don't know. Another one. There we go. So we got another tote bag with some more keychains there with Kylo Ren chilling with some stormtroopers, or whatever they call the troopers in the new series. I assume they're still stormtroopers. With Baby Milo with a stormtrooper helmet on. We've got a tee with Kylo Ren. I forgot what they call them, but they're in the Imperial uniform with Baby Milo there, and then a stormtrooper. I know they have like a specific name, but I'm not like a huge Star Wars nerd, so I don't actually know the name for the rank of these oh my god, I'm even forgetting the factions in Star Wars, who the bad dudes are. That's how like not memorable this whole new trilogy is. Man, I'm just going after Star Wars, man, throwing the punches. Okay, we've got Baby Milo with BB-8 in a X-Wing here, being chased down by a TIE fighter. That's pretty cool. It's interesting that I don't know where they are at right now, but they're chilling with a lot of Star Wars memorabilia right now. I don't know. Maybe there's a place where you can go and visit and see all this Star Wars memorabilia, but I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, so I don't actually know. I've watched all the movies apart from Solo, and I haven't watched Mandalorian. I'd say I'm a moderate fan. I wouldn't say that I'm fully into it. Oh, it looks like the Golden Gate Bridge, so maybe there's somewhere in San Francisco that you can go and view all this. Again, I don't know San Francisco too well. But anyway, this is another tee. Another tee with, oh jeez, that's the Resistance logo, right? I honestly can't remember. See what I mean? So not memorable. With a, is that BB-8? It doesn't look like BB-8 though. I don't know. Some robot in the imagery with Star Wars label underneath it. Where's Baby Milo? Who knows? Who cares? They forgot that they were doing it. Bape forgot they were doing a collaboration with themselves, and they're like, oh, we'll just do Star Wars tees. Oh man, this collection not good. Not good. If I had to Anthony Fantano this collection right now, not good. I should chuck on a red flannel. Not good. Oh no. Black hoodie, Star Wars logo in Bape camo with BB-8. I don't know who this little fella is. Honestly, I need to watch episode 9 and then maybe that'll give me context, but I don't know who this little fella is. I don't know, man. Yeah, so that, okay. So you see what I mean? They're so lackluster. Give me something exciting. Yeah, it's the shirt that we saw before when he was standing next to Darth Vader, and now he's next to... oh well, who cares? The same shirt we saw before. Looks like we get a different handkerchief. And what the heck's this? Oh. Jabba the Hutt's coffee. Ugh, this collection's so boring. And then we get a final tee with Rey, BB-8, whoever this little robot dude is, Milo, and Chewbacca. And that's it, man. That collection sucked, man. That was such a boring collection. I mean, it's just so basic. Do you see what I mean, though? It's like, so they've got this art. Bape's got this art style, and now they're just basically the Unico or the, oh god, who else does it? Just all those brands that just print, like, get licensing from like major things like Star Wars and stuff, and then just print a bunch of tees. That's how Bape looks these days, and that's what it looks like in this collection. It doesn't do anything exciting. It's just really, really boring. There's just nothing going on. And the worst part is that, like, it's not even like cheap. Like, I can't, like, this tee would be like quite expensive for what it is. But I could go to that recent Star Wars Unico collection, which I didn't cover on the channel, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. And I could buy a tee that's so similar to this for like $20 or less. Or I could get this expensive Bape version that's just kind of a waste of money. You know? Like, man. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it sold out, because there are like a bunch of huge Bape heads out there. Which, like, if any of them are watching the video, they might get annoyed at me when I'm covering it. But honestly, this collection, it's not exciting. It's just, you know, it's not getting me hyped up. I'm not keen. Bape, you lost all your hype factor. Not that that matters, but you're not getting me excited for your upcoming collections. Honestly, your Pagani collaboration was a lot more exciting than this one. This is just, yeah, it's kind of sad. Nail in the coffin for Bape of the 2010 series, because I don't think they'll release anything from now and New Year's, so I reckon this is probably going to be the final Bape release, or Bape collaboration of this year. And what a sad way to end the decade, Bape. Jeez. I know I'm like kind of beating up Bape a lot here, but I don't know, man. It's just not that good. It could have been better. There could have been more things. They need to really just get some like underground designers on their team and really go back through the archives of what made Bape Bape, what made Bape really good, and then come back in 2020 and start doing some really good Bape pieces that really pay homage and really like showcase what Bape was back in the day and bring it to the 21st century. I mean, that's just how I feel, because this collection just seems super cheap. I don't know. I know I'm beating it up a lot, but I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, guys. How do you feel about this Rise of Skywalker collaboration? Like, yeah, nah, you're not feeling it? I'm not feeling it. I think this is just kind of it's kind of just a waste of time, but yeah, no, I'm just not feeling it. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on any of the pieces, on the collection as a whole, as Bape as a whole, in the whole 2010s. How do you reckon they're going? What do you think could be done better in this collection? Do you like this collection? Are you in that? Well, I mean, I don't want to say minority. I don't like it. But let me know how you feel about it in that comment section below. And unfortunately, that's it. They're the only images we have of the collection. It's dropping on the 21st. Bape retailers, Bape online. But honestly, I'm just not feeling it, man. I'm just like, what? What is this collection? Like, I'm just, yeah, it really feels, especially with this collection, it really feels like Bape has just become like the Unico of, I actually don't know if I'm pronouncing that brand name right. Unico, I don't know. The one that basically just makes these tees. But it feels that way, right? Like, it feels like, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm speaking to a crowd that doesn't agree, but I kind of feel like they're just a higher priced Unico where they print stuff on their blanks and then sell it. Like, it just doesn't feel like there's any real design element in there besides the stylized characters in the Baby Milo art style. There isn't much to it past that. I feel like when, as I said, if you've got the licensing for like a big iconic brand that is Star Wars, I feel like you should just go for it, man. You should just do some crazy pieces and really get people talking about it. Like, wow, remember that Bape's Rise of Skywalker collaboration at the end of 2019? The movie was trash, but whew, those pieces, insane. That's what you want, right? You don't want, man, the movie was trash and the Bape merch for it was trash as well. You don't want that. You don't want that. As I said, I mean, I don't want to say I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I can come up with better pieces, but I'd give it a shot. I'd see what I could come up with. I wouldn't say that I would not try at least, but I don't know, I feel like they should really get some better designers working on these collaborations instead of just doing Baby Milo art-styled prints. Like, I feel like they need to do a little bit more. Just put a little bit more time and effort into it. I am kind of happy that they did more pieces than their previous collaborations. I think that was a problem for their November and early December releases. There wasn't a lot in there. It kind of just felt like the smallest capsule possible. This did feel a little bit bigger, but it was... The problem was that it was a bunch of pieces that were just like, okay, that's kind of whack. Okay, that's nothing special. So is that worse? Is releasing less, but yeah, maybe releasing smaller amounts in quantity, but they're better quality versus the higher quantity but less quality? I don't know. In saying that the previous Star Wars collaboration is kind of almost the same quality as this Star Wars collaboration, but yeah, either way, to sum it up, Bape, 2020, reconsolidate, come together, and be better. That's all I have to say. Yeah, I'm not feeling this Star Wars Rise of Skywalker collaboration, but let me know how you feel about it in that comment section below. Don't forget, while you're scrolling on down there, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Thank you to everyone that is doing that just before the year ends. I'm actually keen to wrap up this year and then come back next year. It'll be really, really fun. That's all we've really got to say. So until the next streetwear video, guys, until the next sneaker video, I'll catch you later.